What is up, everybody? I am driving to the Tinkermill. It is the largest makerspace in the United States. I have never been there. I'm going to check it out. If you watched my video yesterday, I was considering maybe plasma cutting this thing, or maybe laser cutting an acrylic sheet. Get out of my way, you fat lady. I'm a dick. I've never been to this place before. I'm gonna go check it out and see what I got and see if it shakes anything loose upstairs and makes me think of anything. Here is this ridiculous CNC machine. This thing, there's a one axis here, there's a y-axis here, and this x-axis moves. The x-axis motor is coming out right there. So it does 3 dimensions. It has a special class that's needed to run this. That's what runs it. All right, guys, I didn't do a lot of talking in there because I just didn't want to, because it was kind of quiet. I didn't want to be the dude talking to his phone super loud in the middle of everyone. But I'm driving back from the Tinkermill right now. It's pretty awesome. I thought it was funny. They have a lot of tools. I thought it was funny that they had a whole bunch of 3D printers, FDM printers, and the only one that was still running was my 3D printer. They had 2 Flash Forges running, and then they had a first generation one there they said also ran too. So I thought that was funny that the 2 that are still working is the one I bought. So that's a good news for my 3D printer. Hopefully it'll last for a while. And then what else? Let's see here. They do have a giant laser cutter, like it's big, like it's a big 80 kilowatt laser cutter. That's, or 80 watt, 800 watt. That's what it is. 80 watt. It's 80 watt laser cutter. I'm pretty sure, because I think mine is a 40 watt laser cutter. So that's good. Apparently it works. Apparently it gets a lot of use, especially around the holidays. Apparently people like cutting stuff around the holidays, which is around the holidays, so it could be hard to get on. The problem with like a lot of their tools is apparently they don't move very fast, but you have to take a class in order to use it. So I have to sign up and take a class if I want to do that, and then I was looking all over and I couldn't find their class. So I'm going to send them an email and then look some more when I have more time. I'm trying to go back in time to finish some of this flooring tonight. I could take a class and use that. And then they also have this big CNC machine, which I thought you needed more money, had to pay more money to use their machine shop area, but that guy told me you didn't have to do that. So they have a lot of machine tools in there. They have lathes, they have mills, they have all this stuff. And I could potentially take, you have to take a class to use like every kind of awesome tool there, which is, so it's more money because you have to pay for the class. The other thing about the laser cutter is that, and the CNC and a lot of those things, is you have to pay for your time to use it. It's not very much. It's like $10 an hour. I know for sure it was $10 an hour for the laser cutter. I'm not sure about the other things. So you have to pay to use it. You have to pay to get in. It's a monthly fee of $50. So I could cut the aluminum on that machine if I did all that work. And I could cut an acrylic version of it on the laser cutter that they have, and I could get that to work. So I don't know if I want to do that. I'd like to have these machines myself. You know, it's more money up front, but I would have the tools and have the access to the tools. I wouldn't have to be driving down here all the time to get the tools. And, you know, I'd be living out here pretty much, which might not be fun. It might not be bad either, I don't know. It takes more time for sure. I mean, right now time is something I have. I could potentially sign up, see if it goes somewhere, and then keep making money, you know, while I'm waiting for classes and stuff to come around. And then I'd be sitting on some money, which would be good. I could still go the direction I'm going, but then I could also start trying to get traction with the Tinkermill, since it's going to take a while to do that stuff. And, you know, there's like some tools that you can get there right away, like saws and stuff that are, you know, could be potentially helpful to what I'm trying to do. So I don't know. I need to think about it. It's all over. All right, guys. Hi. Wow. Today has been kind of an all over the place kind of day. Been thinking about a lot of stuff. Here's what I think I'm gonna do right now. Well, right now I'm eating this banana. But tomorrow, I'm gonna finish putting down all this flooring you see right here. I'm
I'm finished putting that down. That's both helping my parents out and making me some money. They're not paying me that much for it, but it's making me money, and it's helping them get it done. And it's helping me out too, because this is where my office is gonna be. Anyway, I'm gonna do that in the morning, and then I'm gonna go to Denver. I'm gonna ride down with my mother. She's picking my dad up from the airport. We're gonna pick my dad up from the airport, then we're gonna go back by our house. She needs to pick up some shit. I'm gonna pick up my old laser cutter. And I'm gonna bring it here because I'm gonna have a couple days where I'm not doing much, because I'm not gonna be driving back and forth trying to work, so I'm essentially taking a few days off after I finish this. So finish this will make me a little money, and then I'm gonna take some time off until Thanksgiving. Over that time, I'm gonna bring my 3D printer here and bring all my electrical gear. And I'm gonna try to get it running so that maybe I can make an acrylic version of the suit. If that doesn't work, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, obviously I'm still tracking towards this plan, trying to make money and get the stuff to make the CNC machine and do all that like that. I'm still building a metal suit. That's 100% gonna happen. But if I could do some cool shit in the meantime, I'm making an acrylic one. That could be pretty cool. So I'm gonna try to get that laser cutter running, but we'll see what happens. Wanted to let you guys know where the brain stopped at and what the plan is. So finish this in the morning, or work on this, might not finish it, but work on this all day until I go to Denver, pick that shit up, bring it here, finish this. Hopefully this doesn't take too long, and then maybe get my laser cutter working. So where it was moving, and the laser would come on, it was just really weak and couldn't really like cut through anything. That's what I gotta figure out. I don't know what's wrong with it. You guys are great. I love you. Have a good one. Peace.